You might have seen some of these images circulating around the internet. But the truth of the matter is that the situation for refugees really isn't as good as the US is trying to make it look. Recently, a leaked memo from the US Central Command reported that the situation for Afghan refugees at Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar was, quote, a living hell, with very unsanitary conditions and a lot of overcrowding. For context, the facility has only a few toilets and one shower for the thousands of refugees that are currently there, of which some have taken to social media to point out how inhumane these conditions are. This raises the question, why did the US not anticipate this refugee crisis and make any preparations for it? Well, the answer is honestly kind of simple. The US doesn't really care about its allies in Afghanistan, with Biden having said this in 2010 about betraying them. Fuck that, we don't have to worry about that, we did it in Vietnam, Nixon and Kissinger got away with it. But this isn't anything new. The US seems to have a history of callous disregard for human rights and civilian casualties in Afghanistan. Reports indicate that US airstrikes have killed and maimed 1,598 children since 2016. And during the 5-month operation in Afghanistan, documents reportedly show that 90% of the casualties in drone strikes weren't even the intended targets. They were just bystanders. The person who leaked those documents, Daniel Hale, ended up getting a 45-month prison sentence. And it isn't just the US that's acting unsympathetic. In an evacuation flight out of Kabul, Germany reportedly only put 7 refugees on the entire plane. They abandoned a lot of staff who risked life and limb to help the German government. But Germany's priorities soon became clear when they somehow managed to transport 65,000 cans of beer and 350 bottles of wine in the same flight. So did the US and other countries ever actually feel a responsibility towards championing human rights in Afghanistan like they used to say? Or was it all just a facade for something much more insidious?
Then don't you bear some responsibility for the outcome if the Taliban ends up back in control and women end up losing the rights?
No, I don't.
It was your quote, sir. I was asking you.
No, I know. I gave the answer. Do I bear responsibility? Zero responsibility.
I'll let you decide.